y'all made me yesterday, but I seen y'all was running the views up on the last video. Put it on the screen if y'all missed that video. Go type in. Now, onto this video. Do the original. Before we even get into this shit though, y'all know what I'm asking for. Like get 10 likes. Y'all been smashing them likes, twin. Y'all been smashing them likes, twin. Hit that like button. Turn that bit blue. Hit that red button. Subscribe to the crew. Shit, that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all nigga, I tried to make that shit rhyme. I bet we gotta do the original. Underground rap has lost its creativity. The problem with homage. So I guess you're gonna be talking about like homage tapes and shit like that, like cover songs and shit. We finna get into it though. Shout
I
out
personally
Diddy.
feel like homage with the underground scene has lost its whole meaning. It
I
doesn't
need y'all to
seem
lock in
real
with me though,
anymore.
chat.
It kind of seems like bait. And I don't think most artists are trying to pay homage. They're just copying someone else's style.
Damn. Already. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a good take for me because I'm not a Apollo Glazer. I really don't even listen to Apollo for real. I just start like getting put on to Apollo, so this is gonna be a valid take. I don't really even listen to Apollo gang. I'm not an Apollo fan. It's not because it's shit ass. Like I listen to a couple songs, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't. But with this shit right here that we looking at, I don't really see no problem with this. As long as Uzi said it was cool. If Uzi said it was cool, I don't really understand why nobody else tripping. Cause like, yeah, Uzi had this thing, and that's exactly what it is. It's how much, but like, you gotta also think. Remember when Truck Fit was a thing? Remember when like, what was those characters called? It was some type of website or some shit that the characters was came off of. And everybody made these type of characters, like the Lil Wayne type of shit. If you want to say that, you could say Lil Uzi shit was a homage to Lil Wayne, cause Lil Wayne had the Truck Fit character that looked like that. But you see what I'm saying? It's just a cycle. But it's just reinventing the wheel though. You can't get mad when a nigga reinvent the wheel. His shit don't sound nothing like Lil Uzi shit. I haven't dove that deep into his catalog, but from what I heard, his shit don't sound nothing like Uzi's. So like, it can't be like Apollo is copying Uzi. I don't see that. I just don't see that. I'm gonna stop pausing too. I learned I gotta stop pausing. We 9 fucking seconds in.
Adding your own flavor,
Talk
your
to me.
own voice at times. Some artists are just mimicking a blueprint that's
I do
already
gotta
out
stop
there. But it
yapping.
becomes a problem because a lot of y'all wonder why these artists get so much hate at times, or why people complain or whatever. First, you don't really stand out. And it seems we always say, yo, we need somebody that's unique. Hopefully somebody brings something new to the table, right? That's the conversation right now. But when you're a
Get that
copy of
spider
somebody
on.
else, it stands out. Everybody can see it. Especially down the line, it could stunt your growth as an artist. If you don't develop your own sound, your own way, your own lane, or kind of morph into a different artist where you're not doing that stuff anymore, you can get lost and you might get stuck in somebody else's shadow. That happens a lot. It's never a bad thing to look up to a person, paying some homage, whatever, special honor, just giving props to somebody, doing it your own way, doing a spin-off. But you have people that's constantly doing it over and over for the wrong reason. Engagement baiting. I'm pretty sure that labels play into this shit too, but you have people that's purposely copying something from the past, from Cardi or Uzi. If it's not them two, then it might be passed down to guys like Ken, Yeet, Lone, purposely tease a cover art, sound, whatever it may be. Something that's so-called paying homage or whatever, right? They see them clicks, they see the hate, they back down and act like they didn't tease that shit. Whenever that day comes, I change the whole cover art. Now all the people that were mad or whatever, they just forget about the whole thing. I'm taking all these to the music before I actually release the real album. They not even paying homage. They want some conversation. They want engagement. And it became this promo tactic that people are using. Like, people can easily see through this shit now. And the reason I'm saying is because I want the culture to move forward too. If you want these guys to grow, stay around for a long time, they should find ways to truly make that homage their own instead of doing a one-on-one copy. And it might just give you a better shot at being remembered. When you pay homage, it's just respect. Giving a nod to someone you respect. That's it. Maybe you sample a beat. Some people use a similar flow. You might reference a classic line throughout the track. But I've seen Pretty Fun speak about this before. Some people not even doing their own twist or bringing their own spin to the shit. They're just flat out doing it and calling it homage. But it gets to a point you're not really doing anything yourself. You're going into somebody else's shadow and blocking yourself off. Like, you know it's bad when people calling this shit a method.
Paying homage gotta be the number one method.
If you paying homage,
okay.
Yes, there are some people out there. I can't really speak for everybody. I can't tell what their true intentions are. But it's a method now that labels, teams, artists are using. It don't come off as you trying to be creative. Man, that shit is plagiarism. Nobody's saying you can't like their music, bro. We're just saying, can we push towards something more original? That's it. Even if it's just a cover art, that's fine. You didn't see it with guys like Cardi and Lucky. But at least it was a little different. You're going back 30 years. 20 years, whatever it may be, bringing something fresh that people haven't heard about in years. The new generation don't even know about from different genres, and even though it's not really new, it's just new to our generation because we didn't experience no shit like that unless you've been tapped in. You can watch some movies, you can do something. I know it's not that bad. So it may be homage, right? But they're doing it for the raw intentions now, bro. Shout out Skywater. Shout out Apollo Red. Shout out to all them artists out there, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. But I
Damn,
am
what
pushing forward
Skywater do?
trying to be more original in this underground shit. And I'm seeing people stick up for Apollo. That shit not
Yeah.
from Uzi, bro. That's Scott Pilgrim. The person that made it trendy. The guy that made a lane for this shit. Who made it known to even copy Scott Pilgrim cover art was Uzi. And people think it's just a cover art. If you look at the name of the songs, he got a song called P's and Q's on here, gang. He also got a song called Exo Tour.
See, Apollo, I tried to stick up for you, bro. You know, I tried to stick up for you, but what the fuck is you doing? You got a song named P's and Q's, and I know I didn't just hear this nigga about to say you got a song called Exo Tour Life. Nigga, what the fuck type of Exo Tour Life you got? Your shit just started, twin. You can't be paying that much homage. Come on, Apollo, bro, lock in. I get the P's and Q's. You probably popping some shit, going crazy, but you ain't got no Exo Tour. Come on, Apollo, bro. I get it. You trying to pay homage, but fuck,
For this shit.
fuck. This shit look. I'm trying to defend you, twin.
Cover art was Uzi, and people think it's just a cover art. If you look at the name of the songs, he got a song called P's and Q's on here, gang. He also got a song called Exo Tour Life. Like, I get it, but like, God damn, when do we not see a guy that's not paying homage? I just seen somebody copy Osama Son for promo. I just seen a Comethazine clone. I just seen a nigga wearing a wig, long nails, on purpose, on one of his TikToks, just so he can get some engagement. I'm seeing people take it lower. They're copying Che now. Right now, we having this whole cover art thing. People are just recreating shit. Like I told y'all, it's plagiarism now. You have underground rappers that think this is the way to blow up now. When they see all these other artists do this shit, so-called paying homage, they're gonna be like, oh, bro, that gets the clicks. Let's start doing the same thing. We start liking bro music. He do the same shit, and it just recycles. Bro, that gets the clicks.
I ain't know.
Start doing the same.
Okay. I ain't know Studio Attic was from Michael Jackson.
Okay. We start liking bro music. He do the same shit, and it just recycles over.
I don't know who bro is who did the Young Boy homage.
Blatantly copying something.
Okay.
Plagiarism and calling it homage. Like, how long are we gonna keep saying, oh, that's just playing homage? Oh yeah, it's cool. It's just homage. How long are we gonna keep saying that for everybody? Right now, we have this weird wave that's trying to bring everything back. Everybody want to go backwards. Nobody want to try something new. It seems a little stagnant, a little stuck. The music is there for some people. Yeah, most definitely. I do enjoy the scene. I'm not saying it's bad at all, but there's a few things we can work on, man. There's definitely a difference. If your whole thing is somebody else's thing, you don't even have a story for yourself, then what is that? What do you even tell people in interviews? It comes off as corny and lazy. You want to make your own lane. You want to make something that stamps for people, something that people can remember and look back on. It was cool at first when people were just taking little bits and pieces and making their own shit.
Okay, that's what you was talking about, the Skywater shit, like the Skywater Cardi. Okay.
And that's the problem with the underground. We recycle the next thing a little too fast. If you're gonna go into a lane and try to branch out a little bit by doing your own spin-off to it, that's fine. That's okay. That makes more sense. Because I see that all the time with guys like Pretty Fun, for example. Osama Son. You can easily tell who Osama Son is inspired by. You can see what lane he's going to with his shit. A lot of people say he's kind of in that shadow of Ken Carson and Cardi. Style-wise, Cardi. Sound-wise, distortion. Not particularly the vocals or anything like that.
Say it's not even like the lyrics. It's just like the aesthetic and shit.
That's Ken's shit right now. He's popping with it. So he's kind of riding that wave, trying to make something out of it, and it's working for him. It's not saying that he's not going up, because I love Osama Son music. Like I said, we're Pretty Fun. We can easily tell who he inspired by, and of course his sound in particular doesn't fully give off Uzi. It's what he's going for. You can tell with the image, the beats and stuff like that, the tropical sounds, that fun, carefree music, that sound, that 2016. Maybe I'm just yapping, but look at his art style on his cover arts and shit like that.
I don't know.
The whole thing.
Pretty Fun is like a different case though.
Something. It don't have to be just Scott
like
Pilgrim.
His shit kind of different.
Spin off of that shit, made his own art wave. It's still inspo or so-called paying homage, but you're not fully just ripping off some shit. He could still have a story. He could say, oh what, yo, I developed my own shit. Yeah, I was inspired from bro, but he made me do this. I know a lot of people that can say that right now, but I know a lot lot of people who can't say that right now. Japan is bringing back things from different cultures, using gospels in his songs and shit like that. But we can still tell he's somewhat inspired by Alone or somebody. A Yay. You know, it's not a thing where he's trying to get engagement out the shit though. He's not making his full cover art something that we already seen. He's not blatantly copying somebody else's sound trying to make it his. It's already there, you can tell, but it's not too much. But now we're getting to a point where people are using to promote themselves. And
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, he tired of wearing these fat ass clothes. Like, you niggas that be doing this dumb ass shit. Why do you got this fat ass jacket on, bro? Under this shit, your ass look like a stick man, fo. Why the fuck do you got these hefty ass clothes on? It's not that cold outside. It's not cold outside at all, my boy.
It's not too much. But now we're getting to a point where people are using
I never got that shit.
And then when you
I
see
can't
hate,
follow
it's
that
like,
wave. I ain't gonna
you
lie.
guys are doing a little too much. He did it from the past. That guy did it from the past. I think the major difference to why people don't really give a fuck when Uzi, Lucky, or Cardi did it is because they had their own original story before they just went into some shit. Like, well, Uzi, we knew who Uzi was before he went into Barter 16. That's why it didn't come off as corny. But some people were still calling it corny because we like, damn, nigga, we just had Thug not too long ago. What you doing, man? Some people thought that's the reason why he scrapped it. But it was just due to leaks, to be honest with you. Same thing with Cardi. People knew who Cardi was. He had his own swag. He inspired millions of people before he just went into Dedication 3 or whatever the fuck. He didn't base his whole career off of copying somebody else. But people do got a valid point when they bring up Lucky because, I mean, the Sosa cover art, that's understandable. Even Freeway 3, that was from DMX. It's not people picking and choosing. Y'all just making it seem that way because y'all trying to stick up for y'all favorite artists. Niggas just keeping it real. Homage just turned into a gimmick now. We let Homage turn into a gimmick. We don't even genuinely use this shit no more.
My boy Uzi just be on side quest.
Nigga, nowadays you can barely tell the difference with some.
Press triangle, my nigga. You in the studio.
Yes,
you
I
can
do
pick up
enjoy
the
the music.
skateboard now.
I'm not saying that these artists are bad at all. The music videos I'm playing in the background are just videos in the background. That's it. It's nothing deeper than that. I'm not trying to bash anybody or what they got going on because they're great artists. But I'm speaking in general. That whole Homage shit is getting old. It's getting oversaturated. It's okay to look up to some, but at least try some a little different, man. Why nobody trying to have their own story? And if this don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. It's okay. But what I'm saying is that there are artists out there that are influenced by the people that look up to some, but at least try
what
some
you
a little
got going on?
Why nobody trying to have their own story? And if this don't apply to you, it don't apply to you. So, what I'm saying is that there are artists out there that are influenced by the people that's doing
Come on,
shit and
Che.
are thinking that it's okay to do it over and over, and it becomes oversaturated. And we have people not even making their own careers for themselves. They're just blatantly copying some shit, blowing up with it, and then they wonder why people don't tap in no more. Or why they getting called a copy or a clone. You didn't took bro whole swag. You didn't have anything different. You don't bring anything new to the table. So you gotta expect that hate. But there's always gonna be a thing at this point.
Talking about why is Cardi cloning Osama son?
People gonna always have inspo. That's just this is how the industry works. But all I'm saying is that this is the reason why people get hate. This is why you see a tweet here and there like, damn, bro, this Homage shit getting.
I'm gonna let him keep talking, and I'm gonna say how I feel about Homage at the end. It's not a bad video though.
But shout out to the people
He
that's
bringing
doing
us
it
some
and
valid
doing it right
topics.
too. This ain't no hate towards nobody. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I'm rooting for the underground. I push this shit all the time, bro. I feel like the underground scene is getting more diverse, if anything, too. Even though we do have our problems, I feel like the scene is growing. This bubble is getting big, man. And I also want to tell y'all, keep going, bro. If you in this underground shit, you making a name for yourself, no matter if you big or not, bro, keep doing your thing, man. Because all this shit is just music, man. But yeah, I'm done chatting. Make sure y'all follow my IG and my Twitch right now. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.
Hey, W Duty video. What I'm gonna say about the Homage shit before I let y'all boys go. Hold on. Yeah, nigga, I got your collar. You not. Hold on. I ain't say go yet, yeah, nigga. Sit the fuck down. Now look. Oh yeah, that was in GTA too. That was not real life, by the way. How I feel about that shit? Ain't gonna lie. Some of the Homage music be the best music. If you know, you know. Lil Nas, for example, when he do his Homage shit, The Thief in the Night and all that type of shit, that shit was fire. You feel what I'm saying? When Lil O did his Homage shit, what he do? Fuck. Slipping my mind, but I know he did a couple of them bitches. That shit was fire. When Lynette did that shit was fire. Plenty more other niggas did it. I just can't think off the top of my head. That shit was fire though. Glock 40 just did it. Just did a tenor Homage. He switched the beat up and shit, but you know, but like that shit, that type of shit is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I like the collabs. I like to hear the song. It is like the nostalgia. Like that's what niggas want though. Like you can't take that away from us. You know, we want nostalgia. We want the shit that, sadly to say, that we already heard before. Like oh shit, this that song. Just like when Non Vicious had the fucking club going up on Tuesday, the fucking Drake club going up on a Tuesday, he remixed that shit that shit go crazy. And that Aston Martin music, he come on, bro. Like that shit fire. We need that type of shit. But that's the last thing I'm gonna say before I let y'all boys go. Hit that like button if y'all made it this far. Subscribe. We out there, bitch.